Hello everyone, I'm First Alert meteorologist Alexa Minton. Thanks so much for joining me. I feel like I haven't been on a morning shift in a really long time. I've been filling in for Mr. Bailey in the evenings here on and off, and then obviously we had that crazy storm system. So filling in for Jim these past few days has been awful nice to hang out with you all. Obviously I'm going to do the Facebook Live, and I've got the comments pulled up. I'm seeing someone just said, watching from Moorhead, ready for temps to be above freezing. Well, let me tell you, Pamela, I've got great news for you. That is my whole focus for our forecast today. And trust me, I've been wishing for it. I feel like I sound like a broken record every time I do the weather. And I'm like, y'all, it's cold. Bundle up. It's cold. Bundle up. But we're going to see those temps improve. They're going to get above freezing. It's just not going to be necessarily that warm. So let's go ahead and dive right into our forecast and talk about maybe some better conditions on the horizon for our temperature. What you are going to be noticing from across the board is still some chilly conditions for our skies. I mean, we've been getting a lot better. There was a point where we dipped down towards like 14 in Lexington. I think Henderson County is currently holding the record for the coldest conditions this morning. Regular air temperatures, y'all, they were at 6 degrees this morning. So definitely some chilly conditions for our Friday. We're now up towards 20 here in Lexington, 17 in Covington, 21 in Mount Sterling. A lot of us are going to stick around below freezing for our Friday, but by the time we work towards tomorrow, like I said, things are getting better. I always like to point out that, you know, grass is obviously a little bit greener on the other side, but in this case, it's not looking like it. You can still see the effects of some of that Arctic air for friends in parts of the Great Lakes region. 11 in Chicago, 9 in Madison, 3 for our friends up in Marquette. Definitely some chilly conditions across the board. Here's your fun fact for your day. Parts of Lake Erie, just in the past week alone, are now entirely frozen. Like the lake itself is 81% ice. Parts of Lake Michigan near Chicago, it's now 23% ice thanks to this past week of frigid temperatures and wintry weather. Now, big picture, you can see still a little bit of lingering cloud cover for our friends. I was seeing online that some areas have been talking about getting a coating of snow, and if we focus in on Kentucky, you would be right. Really along and south of the Cumberland Parkway between Bowling Green and Somerset, y'all have been tracking some snow showers on and off. Williamsburg, you guys have been seeing some quick passing snow bands. And then if you jump up towards our friends in London along parts of the Hal Rogers Parkway towards Hazard, lots of snow. You know, our very own Lucy Coles from parts of Harlan County, and they've been getting their own snow for quite some time this morning. Entirely different story if you're in Lexington, Richmond, Berea, Frankfort, Cynthiana, all those areas in central Kentucky. We've been dealing with the cold more so than some of those conditions. Here's a closer look at some of those quick passing snow showers on your radar. Overall, your current wind chills, not as bad as they were. Feels like 7 in Covington, so that's still pretty bad. 8 in Maysville, 15 in Moorhead. Not so bad with the wind chills in Lexington. Frankfort, though, is now on the struggle bus, feeling like 11. Harlan County might be seeing a lot of snow, but they feel like 30. They're going to be one of our warmer forecast temperatures for our day today. Our main focus for our weather headlines, y'all, we've got cold temperatures for our day today, but the next week ahead, we're talking about precipitation chances staying low, relatively calm skies for the next week, and those temperatures are improving. I keep wanting to say warmer because technically we are getting warmer, but I don't want to give anyone a false sense of hope that it's going to be warm outside. Still going to be cold. It's just getting better temperature wise. Here's a look at your hour by hour forecast. You can see that cloud cover gets pushed out around dinner time. Temperatures really peaking mid to upper 20s for many. Few areas in southern and eastern Kentucky, y'all will get towards parts of the 30s for your forecast. I'm talking to you guys, Somerset, London, Hazard, parts of Pikeville, maybe even Harlan will get up towards the 30s. Once we take that cloud cover away, we have a clear overnight. No sunshine, which means we're going to get a little cool in parts of our overnight. Start off in the 20s in the upper teens across the board for our Saturday, but I promise some better conditions for our temperatures. Look at how we're setting this up here in the next couple days. All that Arctic cold air, it's going to shift out of the Great Lakes, going up towards parts of the New England area. And it's not going to get warm per se in Kentucky, but we're going to get better. Some milder conditions are going to push up towards our skies. We'll go back towards that typical cold, seeing temperatures in the upper 30s, low end of the 40s. Here's a look at that temperature trend. We go from below average today towards upper 30s Saturday, Sunday. I mean, even when we take a tumble next week out of the 40s, Wednesday, Thursday, we're still above average for this time of year. And I'm saying a win is a win. I think I said it a couple times on our forecast. A win is a win right now for our temperatures. Just got to make it through some chilly conditions for our day today. but then things are on the up and up. You know, this weekend when we have relatively calm conditions, y'all, I think you can maybe go for a walk outside. We're definitely going to see some snow melt by the time we're talking towards parts of next week. So just be ready for some of that melting snow. I feel like the past couple times I've gotten to fill in for either our morning or our evening weather, I've been the bearer of bad news, and it feels good today to be the bearer of better news. Not necessarily great news, but better news. And like I said, a win is a win. We're going to take one when we get one. So I hope that's a relatively good forecast for you all. Of course, you can join me here on WKYT News at noon for another update. Jim will be back on Monday, but you guys can catch me on WKYT weekend mornings, both Saturday and Sunday. Join us. I'll be on from 6 to 8 on WKYT Saturday morning and then 7 to 9 on Sunday morning. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you all stay warm out there.